The resonance carves its way through the thing that had been Hartman, vibrating, remolding. The sound changes the darkness, and the darkness changes the sound. They both changed what remained of Hartman. They all turned into something else. A third thing. The sound made darker. The darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched. Stretched as anyone when seen from out of time, like a worm through time.
Hello everyone, my name is Josh, aka the Biscuit Eater, and I want to thank you all for joining me on another episode of my long-form Let's Play of Control by Remedy Games. If you're not familiar with the series or you're new here, do note that on YouTube there is a link to the playlist in the description down below, and we are currently going through the final DLC for Control called AWE, which links it back to Alan Wake. To the point that Alan is actually talking to us somehow through the freaking hotline. I don't know how that works. But, with that all said, let's go ahead and get back into the game. We last left off with this weird old mess. And we were continuing on into an area that's clearly been affected by a shift. And, yeah, I knew the hiss was going to be here. Where are you? What are you?
The hiss are already in here.
Yeah. My thoughts exactly, Jesse. Yeah, and to explain Cap's comment there, he controls the T's. Yeah, I was complaining about the fact that we never found out what the freaking former was, or who the board is, and why they're lying to us, and woof. Let's go ahead and get more lore. Foot gossip. Hello, my feet gossip at night, and now I have to wear shoes to bed. Sincerely, me. What? 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 I honestly, Cap, I don't know that a Control 2 would work very well.
Whoa. Looks like the house has gotten a little wild in here.
I think that would almost have to be derivative. But, let's see here. So, official arrest report. Hartman, M.L. Hartman. Okay, victim names. Alan Wake, Thor Anderson, Odin Anderson, Redacted, Rudolph Lane, Wendy Dessel, Thomas Emerson. Officer names. Dennis, Special Agent Remy. Charges, kidnapping of altered individuals, 1 count. Code 8, sanctions against altered organizations. 37, obstruction of Bureau investigation, 1 count. 74, breaching the Ash Act, 6 counts. Additional notes, offender's property seized as evidence to be used in conjunction with an ongoing AWE investigation. Offender's personal effects have been sent to research for analysis. After being cleared by Bureau researchers, all victims have been released. Biannual surveillance orders are assigned to each, except the Anderson brothers, due to their senility and Wake, possibly deceased. Possibly deceased. Oddly enough, it's been long enough since I played Alan Wake. I don't remember how that ended up, which makes me kind of sad. Hartman was the therapist of the lodge. Again, it's been... I played Alan Wake when it first came out. I have very little recollection of what occurred. Let me through, dang it. Okay, that's... Okay, so it's blocked off. I can't get in there right now. I guess. Or actually, yes I can. Yay for me. Oh, shit. Oh, that's not a shaded facet. That's a shaded facet. Not what I'm looking for. Dang it. Oh, well. Try busting the other wall. Me over here. Or was this our typical, you say something right after I do it because of the 30-second delay?
This darkness is blocking the door. So now I have to deal with an interdimensional noise and sentient shadows.
Yeah, I need a powerful light source. Well, I don't want to play in the dark. We've already had bad experiences with the dark. What other wall are you talking about? Over here? Wanted to confirm. Yes, I have been to the motel. Yeah, I've been to the motel. Okay, so that's it. So...
Burns it away, huh? Makes sense.
All right. Oh no, no, no poop monsters. No poop monsters in the darkness, please. Well, fine then. Oh, that's right. They said Hartman was here. That he's been altered again. I don't like this darkness. Not one bit. I really hope there's not dark poop monsters.
The third thing. The sound made darker, the darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched, like a worm through time. The third thing was a monster. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Phaeton.
Okay, let's hear what he had to say.
The resonance carves its way through the thing that had been Hartman, vibrating, remolding. The sound changes the darkness, and the darkness changes the sound. They both changed what remained of Hartman. They all turned into something else. A third thing. The sound made darker. The darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched. Stretched as anyone when seen from out of time, like a worm through time. Almost an Ouroboros, a spiral, a maelstrom. The gravity well of a black hole, twisting inward,
He's an
tightening,
astral spike now.
taking you deeper and deeper to the bottom, the heart, and through to the other side. The third thing said, when you hear this, you will know you're in new you. He said, we build you till nothing remains. He said, under the conceptual reality, behind this reality, you must want these ways to drag you away. He said, baby, 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 yeah, orange peel. The third thing was a monster. He'd tear apart any ordinary person crossing his path. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Phaeton. There was nothing ordinary about Phaeton.
Yeah, I know there's going to be a lot of darkness. It's Alan Wake, but I don't like this game and its use of darkness. I'm not sure I want to have that fun. Do I want to go there or do I want to go down here? Oh, what I wanted to do? NASA Cooperation Review. Following the NASA/FBC Coordination Agreement of 1972, the Bureau has provided NASA with numerous technological advancements based on our research, including the black rock lining now found in all spacefaring vessels. In return, all data gathered during space missions is made available for Bureau researchers to analyze. Recently, certain individuals have raised the concern that this relationship does not adequately benefit the Bureau, either intellectually or financially. A thorough examination of the costs accrued by both organizations has shown that the expense of NASA's recent launch of the Redacted far outweighs any spending related to the processing and delivery of Blackrock. From its medium Earth orbit, the Redacted will provide the Bureau with an unparalleled resource for remotely monitoring and photographing AWE sites, a resource that would be lost if the partnership ends. It is the opinion of this committee that maintaining a cooperative relationship with our colleagues at NASA is of vital importance. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. I'm sure Hartman's going to be fun. Please don't be any mold. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. I want to set it down. More missions. Yay. Oxy has more missions for me.
Lads in here have died standing up. Lighten them up. The air in here is getting bad. The vents, they are full of mold shit. It's not good for you. Headache, nausea, mold, depression. Darkness everywhere. New day, same old bloody shit, said the old man. Like dark, good for nothing. Get rid of it.
Yeah, I'll get right on that, Audi. Interrogation complaint. Kirkland, so you put me on desk duty just because I did the thing I was effing hired to do? My job? Want to know what I call that? Bullshit. Asking us to interrogate these scum without using words like altered items or AWEs or paracriminal is the stupidest thing I've heard in my life, and I've heard some effing stupid things. They already know the facts. Hell, they know just as much as us, if not more. And they get to sit there laughing at us while we dance around our words, trying not to leak classified terminology. They already know the effing terminology. If you think pulling me off the case will stop me, then think again. That piece of shit blew up those tracks. He killed those people, all to make a train turn altered. We have him dead to rights, and you need to let me back into the interrogation cell so I can get him to flip on his buddies. These people are terrorists and deserve to be treated as such. This won't stop unless we stop them. Go ahead and put me on suspension, see if that slows me down. Not seeing any other the bathroom. Oh, we have a recording.
Reminder: all employees are required to report their hours at the end of each month. The Federal Bureau of Control maintains that time is not subjective, and hours passed on alternative planes cannot be claimed. Astral dives do not accumulate overtime compensation. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, that's just rude. Okay, so I think I've checked out everything upstairs or downstairs. So now we get to go through the door that we unblocked. Oh, hey! That's actually what we were looking for, so... How would you track pay hours when one time works differently on other planes? True. Okay. Now I need it there. God.
My understanding of the darkness is fragmented, incomplete. This abyss, this void, it very much does not wish to be understood. If light symbolizes knowledge, then it stands to reason that darkness would equate to ignorance. By its very nature, it abhors comprehension. Of course, my own nature drives me to comprehend all. We are opposing forces, destined to collide. And given this conflict of natures, we know that the light of truth will burn away the darkness, both figuratively and literally. Any significant light source can be used as protection, even weaponry against this metaphysical gloom. And then there are the artists. I know for a fact that Tom, Wake, the Anderson brothers, and Lane all had some involvement with the darkness. The question is whether their uncanny ability to affect reality through their art beckons the darkness, or did their work perhaps even create it? With Wake now secure in my lodge, I expect I shall grow closer to learning the answers to these questions. Assuming he cooperates, which is proving quite the challenge. Well, perseverance is the foundation of knowledge. Speaking of, I must be off on my rounds.
Oh dear. He's definitely a good one. Okay, let's get down where I can actually see them. Oh, poop nuggets. All right, let's try that again. I know, but it's appropriately descriptive, is it not? Where are you? hear it. Yeah, no, that pillar has been thoroughly destroyed. Tracking. Interesting. Ah. And now it's open. Oh, there's a whole bit of lore I missed. Actually, I think there's a couple bits of lore I missed. Yeah. Okay, so multimedia we listen to. Global hours and notes. Okay. Research and records. Hiss, Corrupted Ranger, Airborne. This subgroup of Hiss Corrupted Rangers has manifested the ability to levitate, similarly to Hiss Elevated Agents. However, these Airborne Hiss Rangers display no telekinetic abilities, thank you God, and simply continue to use mundane Bureau weaponry. Its evolution, being so similar to the Elevated, possibly indicates Hiss can share permutations through a type of network or perhaps osmosis. However, the fact that this development in Hiss Rangers has only been observed in the investigation sector may indicate that an environmental factor is responsible. It could be responding to an altered item or other paranatural element found only in that sector. Or perhaps this is a natural progression of the Hiss Ranger phenotype. Not enough time has passed to determine a conclusive trajectory of development for each of the Hiss manifestations, assuming any such trajectory exists. Flying gun guys. Yeah, but again, not telekinetic. That's where the flying guys give me the most trouble. Black market. Illegal altered item market. A black market hub specializing in the trade of occult talismans, relics, and other assorted ceremonial objects, as well as genuine altered and paranatural materials, was raided in Redacted, Czech Republic, by a team of special investigators. Unsuccessful attempts by suspects to escape using altered items resulted in numerous casualties and prevented the Bureau from questioning all participants. The following interrogations revealed that not only is there a vast network of these retailers, but that they seem to be gathering information on altered items and other paranatural materials from sources unknown to the Bureau. The Bureau's concern here is threefold. A. There is a growing underground market for paranatural materials, which implies a growing awareness of their existence among a niche group of the general public. B. These criminal individuals do not seem aware of the item's paranatural powers, and their attempts to activate them could prove devastating if done in populated areas. C. The motivations of these collectors is largely unknown. The Shadow. Paranatural entity A-010, aka the Shadow, is an aggressive, redacted consisting of three known types. Type A, localized manifestations of sentient redacted, capable of occupying organic and inorganic material, as well as exerting redacted over its surroundings. Type B, shaded individuals, human bodies redacted by the Shadow. These individuals become notably more aggressive, but do seem to retain redacted of their previous selves. Research is ongoing as to whether this condition is reversible. Type C, shaded objects, similar to Type B, except that inanimate objects are redacted solely to be used as destructive tools. Each type seemed to work towards a shared goal, possibly targeting certain individuals, the AWE-35, which may imply a shared link to a redacted intelligence. The threat this entity poses warrants immediate exploration of offensive/defensive measures. The investigation sector is being outfitted with additional lighting sources, some internally powered, to prepare for the eventuality of a redacted. Not good. Eagle Limited Summary. A train derailment resulting in 62 casualties and numerous injuries was suspected to have been the work of a paracriminal group known as Redacted. As a result of this event, the agents discovered that one of the cars had become altered with a persistent auditory event. It remains to be determined whether the AWE was spontaneous or the direct result of the sabotage. The Bureau had been tracking said group at the time, and the intel gathered suggested an event of this caliber was imminent in Bloomington. As a result, a response team on site was able to respond to the train accident site within minutes of its occurrence. They arrived to find emergency processes underway, but also equipment left behind by the suspected group. A suspicious onlooker managed to elude agents after they attempted to make contact. Further investigation of the accident site revealed a curiously undamaged train car that exhibited an altered state when entered. This individual car was secured and transported to the investigation sector for further study. Yay. could possibly go?
I don't feel right. Something in this darkness is draining me.
I need another battery. Where am I going to find another battery? Actually. Do I dare take the one up there that's powering those lights? Can I even? Nope, I can't. Okay. It was a thought. Doesn't seem to be. Oh, it's draining my power. It's not hurting me. It's just draining my. Is there a battery over here anywhere? Ah, once about yeah, because I'm not ordinary. Okay, let's go upstairs. Maybe I have to get him from here.
Shit. Now what?
Good.
What is that?
Darkness.
On elevator, time to go! Nothing even touches, so you don't like the light. I can use that.
Yeah, I was looking for a way to get the lights on, but that looks like a battery over there, but it's right in the way. Exactly.
A metamorphosis!
Ah ha ha! Okay. Search for another place I read that later. Okay, there's something up here I can put in. That sure as heck looks like something I could put it in. But it's not. But that over there is. Yeah, I vaguely remember Night Springs. Okay, we'll read that because we're actually getting close to the end of our session here. So, Night Springs screenplay, page 1. The screenplay was found after the Bureau acquired the Night Springs television series and all past episode scripts. It appears to be written by Alan Wake as part of an application to become one of the show's writers. Night Springs spec script. Episode Over the Threshold Darkly by Alan Wake. Host voiceover. It is only human nature to wish to control the forces around us, and even more so to possess them. What happens when these forces are not ours to claim, or even of this world? What if they are the things that you can discover in Night Springs? Internal Secret Lab, Night. We are in a secret lab. A large sign on the wall reads, the Federal Bureau of Night Springs. Scientist. I've told you several times, Director. It isn't ready. It's ready when I say it's ready, Doctor. Scientist. But the being beyond the portal, we have no control over it. Gee, okay. Look at Alan and his tendency towards prophecy. Okay, let's go ahead and find ourselves the next plug. Nice try, buddy. Is there more than one of him? Ah, you fool! Yes, indeed. Hey! Alright. 40 minutes, but I get the feeling I'm getting low. Can I get one all the way over here? Nope. Whee! Okay. find up here? I'm not finding anything of great use over here. Oh, there's a button I can press.
How do you like that?
Darkness did let me fly, thankfully. It wasn't preventing me from flying, I just had a bad experience. Okay, so we know he flew. Wait a second, there's something right there. Let's go ahead and we'll pick up all the lore before we forget. Come on. Come on. For crying out loud. Okay, come on, let me take it. Thank you. Oh, we got something.
Brian Hennerman, 21 years old, resident of Southern Texas.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but I really don't understand why I'm here.
You know what you did, Mr. Hennerman.
I do?
Tell me about Delivery Disaster.
The movie? I mean, it wasn't very good.
That's not what your review said, but we'll come back to that. Tell me where you got the movie from.
Josh versus
Movie
Collectible,
night with a K, not an N, not night like nighttime, but
Who contacted you? Who told you to review that film?
no one. I just did it because it looked obscure. I didn't even like the movie. I shouldn't have given such a high score, but reviewing obscure films makes you look smart. And I thought if I looked smart, I would get listeners. My podcast would take off and I could move out of my parents' basement and maybe even go to college and get a film degree like I've always wanted to. I swear. I swear, I swear, I swear.
Okay, the kid doesn't know shit. I'm ending the session.
If I remember correctly, that's one of the movies connected with the film projector that we dealt with, right? Okay. I want to see if there's any more collectibles around here. Another.
Okay, this room is really intimidating and all, but I know my rights. It's not a crime to try and get a book signed.
Making unauthorized contact with a dangerous paranatural entity is indeed a Bureau offense, Mr. Langston, and can be prosecuted as such.
Okay. Well, I didn't know
Light
that.
switch.
Listen, this is being blown way out of proportion. All that happened is I heard Dr. Hartman had been brought in, and since I'm a huge Alan Wake fan, I thought it'd be cool to get a copy of The Creator's Dilemma signed. That's a book that Hartman wrote about.
We know what it is.
Okay, good. So yeah, I was just looking to fill out my Wake collection. I certainly didn't know Hartman had turned into some kind of shadow zombie.
That's a completely inaccurate description.
Whatever, listen, I'm just a desk jockey. I sort papers, do data entry, that kind of stuff. Don't come down on me like this. I made one mistake. I mean, I see people break the rules all the time and no one is pulling them into dark rooms to yell at them. Yesterday, Dave Gleason and his crew were talking to that empty spacesuit and laughing their heads off.
We're letting you off with a warning, Mr. Langston. But this is going on your record, so one more screw-up and our next chat won't be so friendly.
Great. That is just great to hear, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, is there any chance I could get my copy of The Creator's Dilemma back?
Get out.
check and make sure I don't miss anything here.
Arcade machines. Shim.
Oh dear.
Shim. Shoo. Whoa. Whatever.
It's a night on a motorcycle. Okay, yeah, we're not playing that right now, although that's going to be interesting to play. Oh, yeah, I did miss that. Yeah, we'll probably actually read all these next episode. I just want to make sure I get through this. Oh, it's another challenge mode. Gotcha. Okay, we're going to go back to the save point, and we're going to go ahead and end out this episode. There we go. We are saved, and we're going to end the YouTube. Alright folks, with that, we're going to go ahead and close out this particular YouTube video. Thank you very much for joining with me today. I hope that you had as much fun watching this video as I had in creating it. That said, if you do enjoy what I'm doing here, please make sure that you help me out with the YouTube algorithm. You know what to do. Like, comment, and if you haven't already, subscribe. Also, make sure that you click that notification bell. That way you get notifications whenever new videos go live on the channel. You are also welcome to follow me on all my various social channels. You can find me online on Twitter as @BiscuitEaterYT, on Facebook as The Biscuit Eater, and of course, I do stream all my videos live every Monday and Wednesday from 7:30 p.m. until 10 p.m. Pacific Time on twitch.tv/BiscuitEater. Hope to see you there. Lastly, since you stuck around this long, you're going to see some videos popping up here. You should see over here the last video that I uploaded to the channel, and over here you'll see a video that YouTube thinks you're going to really like, so check them out. Finally, of course, I do appreciate you all being here and want to thank you for joining me, but until I see you next time, game on, lovelies.